If you're feeling tight, heavy, anxious, fearful, all those negative emotions, if you're feeling any of that, this video is for you. Even if you're not feeling that, you may be feeling that in a few weeks or a few months, and this video is still for you. This video will find you at the right place at the right time. We need to let go. We need to let go, and we need to trust in God's plan. And I hope you're listening to me, because it's hard. It's hard to do that. It's hard to trust in the process, and it's hard to trust in God's plan sometimes. But just about, 10 minutes ago, I was on the freeway going to my new place. I was removed from my old place for reasons that I can get into in a later video. I didn't do anything wrong. But things didn't work out with roommates. You know how it goes. We don't have to get into that in this video. That's not what this is about. This video is about leaving the old and bringing in the new, and trusting that God has a better plan. And when I was going through this, I didn't know what the plan was. I thought, this place that I've lived in for 3 years is gone. I don't know where I'm going. Where am I going? What am I doing? And I had to trust that God's plan was greater than my own. And I had to put aside my own decisions to plan out what I needed to plan out. And I said, I remove all my plans, and I'm letting you. I prayed that God would show me his plans and show me what it is I need to do. And he took care of it. I don't think I'm exactly where I want to be right now, but that's okay. And that's what you need to hear, is that even right now, you may not be okay with where you are, but that's all part of God's plan. We need to feel uncomfortable. We need to feel, we can't feel content sometimes, because God has a greater vision for us, and he wants us to be where he wants us to be. And in order to let go of that fear and anxiety, my best recommendation is to pray. It sounds cliche, but prayer will get you to where you need to go. And when you listen to God and you truly trust in God, he will take you where you need to go. So 10 minutes ago, I was driving on the freeway, and God said, no, pull over. The sunset's too beautiful. Pull over. And I was like, well, I can't pull over. I'm on the freeway. Well, get off the freeway. Go up the hill. I went up this hill. I've never been up here before. I've lived out here for so long. I've never been up here, and God pulled me off the freeway. He took me. I blindly drove up here, and he said, park over here and walk over here. I skated over here, but skated over, and then he got me to a path. I found a path that he wanted me to walk down, and I walked down that path. And it all may sound silly to somebody, right? But here I am, with this beautiful view, and I got this beautiful sunset, and I'm so thankful and grateful just for those little things like that God brought me up here for a reason, to see this and to be in nature. And this whole journey has been connecting, me connecting back to nature and connecting back to myself, and who God created me to be, and to channel my talents and channel my art. And so it's been a crazy time, crazy pruning season for me, but it's been revelatory as well, in revealing to me what God truly wants for me. And again, if you're watching this, don't be scared, don't be afraid. You need to trust that God has a bigger vision for you. And I'm with you on this journey, because I don't know what my big vision is yet. I thought I knew what my big vision was, and I realized that that's not what it was. It was never ordained that was my big vision. And I'm realizing that now, that God had a bigger vision all along. And I have to trust that bigger vision. And when he talks to me about that vision, I go, God, how do I do that? How do I accomplish that? I thought I could accomplish that on my own. I thought I was working towards that. I thought I did. All that got wiped away. What do I do, God? It's all gone. It's all gone. Everything I had, everything I built up for the last 8 years, 10 years, basically, it's all gone. It's all down the sink. And God said that vision still lives in you. That vision still lives. I gave you that vision. I gave you those talents. But what you were using them for was for the enemy, was for a different energy, a different entity. And I wasn't going to let you walk down that path. I had to remove those people in your life that were going to walk you down the wrong path, and they were going to stab you in the back. Not only stab you in the back, stab you in the chest, They were gonna hurt you. They were gonna take you out because they were jealous of what you were going to accomplish through me, through God. I was gonna help you accomplish this. Your vision lives in me because I am the one who gave you the vision. And so if you're listening to this, understand that God gave you that vision. Whatever your vision is, God gave that to you for a reason. Those talents, God gave you those. So you need, don't listen to me, you need to. But please pray, and listen to God and channel God and remove those things from your life. Remove sin, remove drugs, alcohol, lust, addictions, greediness, pride, envy, wrath, all those sins. Remove them. You don't need them. And you may ask me, Danny, how do I remove these? I struggled with all of those. For years, I struggled with every single one of those. And within the last 6 months, I've prayed every day for God to remove these things. And little by little, they got removed from my life. Just out of nowhere. I struggled for years to quit certain things. And when I would try to quit them on my own, I would go back. And when I prayed and said, God, please remove this from my life, and I will give this in exchange. I will do this better. I will do these things. Whatever you want me to do, I will do them. And if you could remove these from my life, because I don't want them anymore. And God didn't hesitate. God did it. I'm clean. I'm sober. I'm not lustful anymore. I'm not prideful. I'm not envious. I'm not greedy. I'm living a godly life. And it's strange because you get so used to living an ungodly life, and we think it's okay because society tells us it's okay, right? And we think that we could live like that. We get away with things for a short period of time, and then they all come flooding back in. And I've realized that karma is not worth it. Why live mischievously or live a life of sin when you know it's going to come back, whether it's in this life or the next, or when you go to your judgment? Why would you want to deal with that? Praise God now. See God now. Channel God now. So you could clear that karma, and you're still going to have to deal with it. I know I'm still going to have to deal with it at some point. Like God's going to question me or ask me about this or that. But I know that I can live comfortably knowing that He helped me. He saw me through everything. He's seeing you through everything right now. He's watching you right now. And he knows that guilt or that shame that you're feeling. And it's okay. It's okay to feel that, but you can't hold on to it because the enemy wants you to hold on to it, because that's what leads you down those dark roads and down the addiction and down lust, and all that stuff comes from your shame and your guilt. It all stems from there. So what you need to do is you need to call on to God, pray, and call on to God to remove those things from your life. And it's not easy, okay? I never said it was going to be easy. It's not easy. But it gets easier, okay? Comment down below what you're praying to remove from your life. And if that's too vulnerable for you, that's okay. You don't have to do that. But comment what you want to see change in your life. That was the other thing, is when I turned 30 this year, I asked for change, and God delivered. God delivered change to me in such a way that I couldn't even imagine. And I'm still going through a pruning season. I'm still going through a removal season. I'm having all these things removed from my life right now that I thought were supposed to be there forever, or supposed to be there, for the time being, and it's all gone. Within 6 months of me making that prayer, making that wish on my birthday, it's gone. Everything's been removed, and it's been one of the strangest times in my life to have to deal with that, and to not be able to understand or to ask questions of why it happened, or but I know because I asked for it. So what I'm asking you to do is to do the same. Make that prayer, make that wish that God will remove all these things from your life, and He'll remove the sin from your life, because it's He wants to. Understand, God wants to, but you have to ask for permission. Essentially, He's like your father. He is your father. You have to ask for that permission. God, please remove these from my life, because I want to be with you. I want to sit with you. And He will do it for you.